More than 50 million people, Anne-Marie, from Iowa to California have been under these excessive heat warnings. And in California and Texas, people are being told to conserve electricity to prevent rolling blackouts. This all happened during a historic drought and increasing risks of wildfires. CBS News national correspondent Jonathan Vigliotti has more.
So that over there used to be an island.
For Brianna Ramirez, it's hard to believe this is the same lake her family used to take their boat out on.
We need water to survive, and it's scary. It really is.
Severe lack of winter snow and rain and this week's punishing heat wave have transformed Lake Mendocino into a desert, causing Ramirez to rethink how she uses the water she does have.
We're telling our kids, hey, you can only take this amount long of a shower, cutting back, loads of laundry.
Across 12 states, tens of millions of Americans have endured sweltering temperatures of 100 or above.
This western state heat dome is a dramatic reminder that Mother Nature bats last and she bats 1,000.
But with the first day of summer still days away, another big concern for Brianna Ramirez is fire season. Last year, flames destroyed more than 4 million acres across California, setting a new record. This year's excessive heat is already fueling brush fires throughout the state. Lake Mendocino was once a reliable source with water to dump on flames.
It seems like this really highlights what is going to be a volatile wildfire season for you.
During the past seasons, I've sat here with my kids and watched the planes pick up water out of the lake, and there's nothing. It makes me wonder, is this what we have to look forward to? Is it going to recover from this?
So Jonathan Vigliotti is joining us now with more. Jonathan, this is like an anxiety-inducing double whammy. You have the heat wave, which is already a major concern with fire season, but then you have the drought. How's that combination, becoming really concerning to people there?
Yeah, two major threats, Emery, and we're in the heart of wildfire country. You saw Lake Mendocino, just how dry that lake is, and that really highlights just how dry all the vegetation across the state is. Of course, serving as the perfect fuel for wildfires. Fire crews already warning the wildfire season ahead could be catastrophic, which is saying a lot considering the wildfire season last year broke all of the records, burning more than 4 million acres. Here in Healdsburg, a major source of water comes from Lake Mendocino. People here, homeowners and businesses alike, told to reduce their water consumption by as much as 40% or face fines of $1,000. Officials here saying that the water supply could run out by fall, and that is when wildfire season, the worst of it, starts to pick up.
So what else is being impacted by the heat wave and the drought? Are there concerns, Jonathan, about air quality?
Yeah, air quality and those advisories are a big concern. So far in this region, we haven't had any air advisories issued. Those will pick up once wildfires start. We saw a lot of those air advisory warnings issued last year as a result of all of the wildfires. Again, though, so far things are calm, although in Utah, where we were, another highlighted issue here and more of an immediate concern, just how dry all these lake beds are and the dust that is exposed as a result. We saw plumes of those dust plumes just being blown around, and as a result, advisories were issued there in the region of Utah and specifically in Salt Lake City.
So California Governor Gavin Newsom actually issued a state of emergency because of the heat wave. He's asking people to conserve energy, which I would think is a little bit of a tall order because, air conditioning, people got to be comfortable and the heat is dangerous. So I'm wondering just how people are responding to his requests.
Yeah, where we are, it's going to be 100 degrees later today. As you imagine, a lot of people are going to be inside pumping up their air conditioning. The governor, though, encouraging people to try to reduce their air consumption, their air conditioning use as much as possible to try to keep their thermostats at a temperature that is probably more conducive to the electrical grid. The big concern is the more stress on the electrical grid, of course, those rolling blackouts, also calling on people to use those chores like washing dishes and also clothes, to do that at night when the electrical grid isn't as stressed.
So what are you seeing across the rest of the West, Jonathan? Is what's happening in California an extreme case, or is it par for the course?
Yeah, unfortunately, what's happening here, it's happening in a total of 12 states, more than 50 million people under some kind of heat advisory as a result of this mega heat wave. And of course, we're also talking about the drought that's impacting 10 states. All of this is connected to the Colorado River. Snowpack is a major source of water for that river, which feeds those 10 states. The snowpack last winter was significantly reduced. So right now, there's just simply not enough water to go around to those 10 states, and 12 states, again, also under this heat advisory.
All right, Jonathan Vigliotti, appreciate it, my brother. Thank you.
Thank you.